Welcome back to the Cable Data Science Channel. It's Friday evening, October the 23rd. I just finished running a random states COVID-19 analysis for the state of Hawaii. Let's just come back here and take a look and see exactly what we got going on here, shall we? Pulled some data, a little bit of some summary data. Average number of cases, 3522. Maximum number of cases, 22,276 cases. Average deaths, 70. Maximum deaths for a single day is 1,202. So let's plot the cumulative plots here then. No real surprise, although they did start off kind of slow, but then begin sometime in June, the cases started to accelerate. Deaths, pretty much the same story, gradual increase and then a very steep spike here. But this is nothing new. Remember, cumulative deaths can do one or two things. They can go up or they can flatten out. And obviously, Hawaii's numbers haven't flattened out yet. Let's look at the total cases now by day. Once again, a gradual climb up here. This would be 2,500, okay, and an increase up to almost 10,000 at one point before declining back down. Now it's leveled off about 5,000 cases per day. While deaths remained flat almost up until July, then they climbed up to 200 at one point. He had a huge spike here, which is probably not correct. 1,200. So if this is correct, in one day he had 1,200 deaths. But outside that, the average has been closer to 200 and downward. This is 200. This is 100. So this is maybe 100. So the range in between, say, 200, 100 and 200 deaths per day, maybe, on average. Let's take a look at some weekly numbers. This is the mortality rate. The mortality rate is, I checked, it was like 2.4% on average, but as you can see, you have a lot of days above the average for the mortality rate, which isn't good. Although 2.2% isn't bad, isn't a bad mortality rate. So let's take a look at weekly cases and deaths now. As you can see, they haven't escaped the same pattern of the rest of the country. They have this huge spike here in June, July, and August, followed by a decline. Now they have a second smaller spike here. Now we could, of course, say, well, the spike is less than this, so therefore this is actually good news. So I'll take that. Deaths, you can see, had a single big spike before trending back downward. So this is good news. So deaths, even on a weekly basis, we're seeing a trend downwards. Let's take a look at the cases, monthly cases. Well, here's the thing: if this can stay below this number here for the next week, then this will be the third straight week in a row that cases have declined. And if deaths can stay below September, then this will be the second straight month when deaths have declined. So there is some potential here for on the downside, down meaning fewer cases and deaths for Hawaii. Of course, the challenge for Hawaii is it's such a small country, a small state. Okay, let's just come back here and update this. Okay, well, thanks so much for stopping by today. If you're in Hawaii, I hope this was encouraging to you, and also so this concludes the reports for Friday evening, and I will be updating the website and and the and YouTube channel briefly. Thanks so much for your time. We'll catch you on the next report.